your girl Jay and welcome to Weekly Wrap Up, a show where I talk about the hottest topics in K-pop with today.
Sorry, bye. Sorry, bye. Sorry, bye. Oh, please, idol. Sorry, bye.
So back in July, Monsta X paid tribute to veteran group Super Junior with the performance of their hit song Sorry Sorry at MBC's Korean Music Wave event in Japan. Now what was cool about this was during the performance, the members actually did a special original dance break that they choreographed themselves. Now unfortunately, this performance actually never made it to air, but thanks to fan cams from the people who were there, those at home were able to view the performance. Now let's fast forward to this month, specifically the 2016 DMC Festival, where many popular idol groups put on performances that were then broadcasted by MBC. One performance in particular included groups G-Friend, BTS, and Twice dancing alongside Super Junior member Took to Sorry Sorry, during which they performed the same exact dance break that Monsta X performed in July. Now things got crazy when on October 9th, during a V-Live broadcast, Monsta X member Wonho exposed MBC, revealing that after not broadcasting their performance back in July, MBC then took their choreography and used it for the stage featuring BTS, G-Friend, Twice, and Took without crediting them and without their permission. Listen to him explain the situation in the following clip.
그리고 진짜 하고 싶었던 얘기는 저번에 어제 저희가 DMC 페스티벌 맞나요? 거기서 이제 앞에서 선배님들께서 좋은 오프닝 무대를 꾸며주셨잖아요. 그러면서 이제 마지막 엔딩 무대로 쏘리 쏘리를 했는데
이 얘기해야지.
예, 그 쏘리 쏘리 무대가
댄스 브레이크가 있었죠?
댄스 브레이크가 있었는데 그 댄스 브레이크가 사실 저희가 일본에 갔을 때
그렇죠. 했었죠. 쏘리 쏘리
네,
했었죠.
쏘리 쏘리를 했었는데 그게
그 댄스 브레이크였어요.
방송에는 나오지 않았어요. 방송 나오지 않았는데 거기서 저희가 댄스 브레이크 하기 위해서 저희가 직접, 그러니까 저희가 안무를 짠 그 댄스 브레이크가 있었는데, 아니 무대를 하고 있는데 보니까
어디서 많이 본 춤이었죠?
여자친구 선배님, 트와이스 분들, 그리고 다른 분들 막 해서 갑자기 그 춤을 추고 있는 거예요. 그래서 이거 어디서 많이 본 건데? 슈퍼주니어 선배님의 쏘리 쏘리 댄스 브레이크가 이거였구나 이러면서 보고 있다가 너무 이상한 거지. 그래서 알아보니까
작가님한테 물어봤어요.
네, 저희가 작가님한테 물어보니까 그 댄스 브레이크가 너무 멋있어서 그걸로 이제 맞추자 해서 이렇게 가수분들한테 넘겼다고 하시더라고요.
저희 무대가 비록 나오진 못했지만
네.
저희 무대가 궁금했던 몸베베들은 더 선배님들이 더
네.
좋게 이렇게 멋있게 꾸며주셨으니까
네.
그 무대가 저희가 했던 쏘리쏘리 때 했던 그 댄스 브레이크였습니다. 맞아요.
그게 저희의 안무였다는 거를 꼭 얘기하고 싶었어요.
So before I go on, I would just like to say, those of you who are trying to drag BTS, G-Friend, and Twice for this, all they did was learn the choreography that they were told to. So, now, what I really love about this video is that you can tell Wonho, he's ready to spill some hot tea. Like, literally, he's looking around, he's like, y'all, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it on them. Like, while watching the video, I was sitting there like, Wonho. And then what NBC do? But I'm really glad that he did have the courage to, expose and kind of confront NBC like this, because this is like messed up on so many levels. Now, to be fair, I can understand that, sometimes broadcast, there's just not enough time, so things have to be cut. But what really rubs me the wrong way is the fact that Wonho says that the NBC writer that he approaches and talks to about the situation basically says, oh yeah, your choreography was so cool. But to me, I'm kind of like, so it was cool enough to use for the BTS, Twice, and G-Friend stage, but not cool enough to try to fight to get Monsta X's performance on air? Like, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, it kind of just seems like a popularity contest type of thing here. Like, they appreciated the choreo, but they didn't care enough to let people see it when it was Monsta X doing it. Now, even if they were just, really just dying to get this choreography seen, at the very least, they could have put Monsta X in the performance, or even at the very least, that's not good grammar, but hold on with me. They could have credited them in some capacity. But like I said before, I love the fact that despite what repercussions or what shady business might happen by Wonho exposing this, he did it anyway. And I feel like now, because the fans and the internet are involved, there's a better chance of NBC offering Monsta X a proper apology. So overall, NBC, stop being messy. I see y'all. So SM has finally decided to take a stand against crazy ass sasaeng fans and just antis in general. On October 8th, SM Entertainment issued the following statement. Hello, this is SM Entertainment. We would like to first thank everyone who cherishes SM and our artists. Recently, there have been numerous cases where private information of artists were leaked and used. Also, rumors of false accusations as well as leaks of private information is causing serious financial and psychological damage to not only the artists but their families and friends as well. We have decided that we should no longer idly sit by and watch the situation, and in the best interest of the artists, we plan to take serious legal action against all invasion of privacy and criminal activities against our artists. Again, we would like to thank those who cherish the company and our artists. We look forward to further support and love from all of you in the future. Now, a lot of people are wondering what all of a sudden prompted SM to want to take this action. Many pinpointing the rumors that have been circulating around recently that D.O. is set to leave EXO sometime very soon. Many are using the fact that D.O. did not attend the SM Hawaii workshop, nor did he appear in a Skechers ad that EXO did together. Now, whatever it might be, I just think it's so crazy that it honestly took SM this long before they, really got serious with this stuff, because I mean, SM has some of the craziest stories when it comes to people making false rumors about their artists and, sasaeng fans invading their privacy. I mean, EXO alone, you had sasaeng fans breaking into a wedding that EXO performed at just to see them. A sasaeng put a camera in Luhan's hotel room and took pictures with it. A situation like this actually occurred recently with EXO member Suho, and there's actually pictures where you can see him pointing out the hidden camera to security. Kai and all the mess of private photos leaking of him and Crystal on dates and such. But honestly, I feel like the creepy SM anti-sasaeng harassment story that to this very day has me shook was back in 2006 when Yuno from TVXQ was given a juice box that was filled with glue, in which he consumed and got sick. It's just so weird that it took them so long, and I always was wondering, knowing that they have such crazy sasaengs, why SM didn't take more action against it. Like, you would hear the stories, but you never really would hear about the repercussions. So I'm happy that finally they're doing something to stop all this like over the top harassment that their artists get, and hopefully other companies that have the same problem with their artists follow suit, although it seems like suing for online negative comments has been the trend in the past 2 years or so. So in general, we're stepping in the right direction. So for the last story of the day, this is a story that many of you guys requested, and I did not want to talk about for the longest time because I was like, I don't want to give negativity too much shine, but because I love you guys so much, I decided to talk about it anyway. And of course, I'm referring to the Break Wings project. If you guys don't know, BTS recently came back with their second full-length album, Wings. And back when it was first announced, anti-fans of the group decided to get together and join forces for the Break Wings project, which, I mean, I tried to kind of look around and see what exactly was happening, and it just seemed like an overall attempt to try to make their comeback not very successful. And just reading it, I was like, this is so dumb. It is so dumb. And one of the big reasons I even wanted to bring this up is because I feel like we should address how bitter some people in the K-pop fandom are. I just see so many people who are so bent on trying to bring down groups. And it's just so weird to me because it's like, why would you spend so much time and energy on hating somebody when you could focus that time and energy on trying to lift up whoever you do like? Like, in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe people are just crazy, but if you don't like a certain group, I assume it's because you don't think they deserve the success they're having. And even taking that further, you kind of wish or you're kind of jealous that your favorite group isn't doing as well. So why would you spend all the time and energy trying to take down the competition? I mean, BTS in this case, but just in general, whatever fandom or group you hate, their fandom is going to love it. Like, you can't convince their fandom not to support them. And as long as they have that support, they're going to be successful. So if you really want your fave to beat X, Y, and Z, you should be focusing all your efforts on your fave, you know, doing the YouTube views, the streaming, the buying the albums, whatever you kids do. I don't listen. I mean, I get disliking a group, but hating them and their fandom to the point that you're actually spending your time and energy just to bring them down, that's pretty lame. Well, anyway, I don't think it really worked because since the release of their Wings album on October 10th, BTS has been breaking records left and right. Their music video for their comeback title track, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, was able to nag the #1 spot for the most viewed K-pop music video in its first 24 hours upon release, gaining an impressive 6.3 million views, almost 2 million more views than the previous record holder EXO with their song Monster they released earlier this year. Blood, Sweat, and Tears then moved on to become the fastest K-pop group music video to reach 10 million views, doing so in a mere 41 hours, also breaking SNSD 3-year-old record, where they were able to reach this feat 55 hours after their music video for I Got a Boy was released. Blood, Sweat, and Tears then became the second fastest K-pop group music video to reach 20 million views, missing the previous record held by SNSD I Got a Boy by 10 hours. And there's actually like a lot more accomplishments and would take pretty long to talk about in this video, so instead I'll just link you guys to more of the record breaking down below. So that's it for today, but as always guys, I want to know what you think. What do you think was the event that triggered SM to finally have a firm grasp on antis and sasaengs? Do you think MBC was in the wrong, and do you think they owe Monsta X an apology? And last but not least, for the armies out there, were you worried about the Break Wings project? And are you surprised at BTS's success? Let me know down below, and as always guys, if you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you love the video, make sure to share the video. That's it for today, and see you next time when we do wrap up.